Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising, welcome to the Westwood Tarot. I hope you're doing well. This is your December reading. It is a general reading and yeah, if it doesn't make sense, do not worry, okay? So, as I always say, come back for another one. And what I wanted to say before the reading, I did pull some cards from a couple of different decks to look at the energy, and the cards were basically repeating themselves. So for some of you right now, there is a lot of anxiety, worries, stress. Maybe it's all unnecessary, okay? But I feel like it's to do with a Five of Pentacles energy, which is, can relate to fears or anxiety around money, the home, because Pentacles is a home as well. It could be that, there are challenges, okay, around that area. For some of you, it's not all, but this is what the cards were showing me. And sometimes the Nine of Swords energy can be unnecessary worry, okay? Maybe for some of you, this is a person, you're worried about a person, or they could have ghosted you. There could be issues around relationships there. And the Five of Pentacles can be like feeling left out in the cold. So maybe that is something that is going on for some of you there. Maybe now, maybe it is in December, who knows. But the Emperor is here, and the Emperor is somebody who is in charge, okay? So this is I think it's asking you to take charge of a situation, step into a more dominant and leadership role, okay? Whether this is in relationships or the home or whatever, work. It could be, it's just your energy right now. You need to be a little bit more assertive, is a word I want. This could be in relation to your emotions, because the Queen of Cups is here and she's looking towards the past, okay? So maybe there is an issue here with the past for some of you. And with the Queen, she is holding a cup there, and she had a glove on her hand. So maybe there is some kind of maybe it is something that you're keeping to yourself, maybe, okay? And a lot of you are going to step into this Emperor energy. You're going to take charge of the situation, and you are going to move on from it, okay? You're going to trust your instincts, your intuition, your inner guidance. And the Six of Swords says you're moving on from this energy. And whatever has gone on, I feel like, you're going into a better time, okay? You're leaving something behind, something challenging. This is saying that things are going to start looking up, okay? A welcome relief here, finding your way to a peaceful place, the end of depression or an illness, travel or relocation for some of you as well. That could be the case. Now, the Five of Cups is here, so there is some challenge around some past issue, maybe emotion, depression. It could be an emotional loss. This has already happened, okay? It could just be a feeling of, just sadness, yeah, the Five of Cups here is, you're concentrating on something that has happened probably a long time ago, okay? It just no longer serves you anymore. There's still hope because there are two cups there, okay? And there is a bridge, so there is, you are going to find your way again, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles here is saying that there are, this is the time for resting and planning for the future, okay? Unnecessary worry, it says here as well. So you're planting the seed for the future, or you're reassessing things, your life, your work, your money, your goals, okay? You're looking at things and thinking, how can I make this better? How can I make this work for me now? There is something coming in here now. The Six of Pentacles says that there is going to be, things are going to level out. They're going to balance, okay? And the Pentacles, again, can relate to money, material things, the home. And this could be that, there is someone giving you a helping hand here. It could be that because it's next to the Ace of Pentacles. So, and this is wise counsel, an exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract, significant purchases like a home or vehicle for some of you. Now, this could be that someone is helping you out to purchase a home, purchase a vehicle. Maybe they are going to give you a new opportunity work-wise, or maybe they're getting a pay rise that will enable you to you know feel abundant. Yeah. So there's definitely someone here giving you a helping hand in some area, okay, that is just going to pay off for you really well. There is an ending here of burdens, okay. I feel like whatever this opportunity is, it's going to end some kind of challenging time for you, definitely with the 10 of Wands. Maybe you've been doing something on your own and struggling for so long, okay. It may be a project, it may be in work or the home, money, whatever. And this is saying do not give up on the last hurdle. Now you're nearly there, okay, to 10 energy. And this is linked to the page here, the Page of Cups, and the page is a new emotional experience, okay. This is it could be messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or event, heightened psychic abilities. Definitely your intuition is on point here, because we got the High Priestess, okay. Definitely. So at this time, the Page of Cups can be a new creative idea as well, okay, new inspiration out of the blue, okay. So after this difficulty, there is just something new coming in here, okay, that is going to bring in some kind of happiness for you. Got the wheel clarified by the sun. So this is the turning of the wheel, this is fate, this is good luck, fortune. And if there has been any delays now, things are gonna start working out in your favor. I really do feel that, because the sun is saying here, a time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, and gratitude to the divine. And yeah, it's next to the Seven of Pentacles, so I would say that maybe there is something here that you've worked on maybe in the past, projects or whatever, that you need to look over at again, because there is a seed that you have planted before that could potentially grow into something really brilliant, okay, maybe a money making thing for you, okay. And that could be with the Six of Pentacles here, someone coming in, maybe investing in you and helping you out with that. But the Wheel of Fortune here is saying that things are starting to get better, okay. And this is going into January, because this is December, okay. And you can't make it up for now. You've got St. John's Wort here and its radiance, okay. And I'm just going to read the guidance, okay. So the Midsummer Goddess celebrates the multifaceted elements of life in a state of joyous abundance, reminding us that the wellspring of true wealth and healing is within. St. John's Wort is here to remind you to cultivate practices deep within yourself to experience this enlightening truth. Avoidance and distraction from this great knowing are unconscious habits that build up and manifest as scarcity, fear, and low moods, that inhibit you from walking your truth. St. John's Wort grants us the spiritual courage of fire needed to navigate the death of the old self. The death of the old self. Wow. You're definitely leaving a part of you behind in 2025. And I mean that in like experiences or challenges, whatever this Six of Swords energy is to you. You're leaving something behind. And I feel like, what it says here, there are unconscious habits that have built up, okay, and that have manifested as scarcity, fear, and low moods. And that inhibits you from, you walking your truth. So that, like I said, there was some kind of fear, anxiety, worry, stress around money here. I feel like, you need to just trust. I feel like, you just need to trust. And maybe you are blocking yourself from the fortune, the abundance that you deserve, because you are in a state of fear and lack, and that just brings in more. So this herb is granting us the spiritual courage of fire needed to navigate the death of yourself. You need to, by the end of the year, to allow that to go, because I feel like when you just trust that everything is just going to work out, you know, it does. And I think I said in another reading that, you know, we are afraid of, you know, trying these things because we're afraid they never work out, and we continue to do, you know, the same thing that we've always done over and over again, and that can cause, you know, sadness, depression, okay. And the universe always supports us, okay. I feel like, you know, you just gotta trust in the universe or whatever, that they're gonna bring you what you need, you know, even if you're starting up a new business, okay, and you know, you're worried they're not going to bring in the income needed to just pay everything. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta trust, take the leap, and hope it's going to work out in your favour, because if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, innit? So I'm going to get off my soapbox and I hope this video has helped. If it has, you know, I think you get my point anyway that I'm trying to make it. Thank you so much for listening to us. I do appreciate you, and have a nice December and Christmas and whatever you celebrate, and I will see you very soon.